Now we will look into another problem. Now this problem is about the opening of gate during the entry and exit of a vehicle. Now we will first try to understand what is the mention in the statement here. So here what we have, now this images here might not exactly relate to the statement here. This is being shown here for simplicity purpose. So here what we have is that here we are having an two sensors. The work of the sensor is that the first sensor either makes sure about the entrance point and the other one is at the exit point. And here we need to show a diagram here, a logic diagram, where it will try to open this gate here automatically. And this thing should be done with certain conditions. So what are those? Let's try to understand. So here we can see that there are two sensors. One is placed toward the entrance and other is at the exit. Now the condition is that the gate must be open for 20 seconds and the timing increment of PLC is 10 microsecond. So here they have given us condition that, let's say, if the gate is open, right, then after 20 seconds automatically the gate should close. It means that if the vehicle is making an entry here, then after 20 seconds when the vehicle is passed, they have considered that 20-second time is sufficient for vehicle to pass. So after 20 seconds automatically the gate should get off, right, it should get closed. Now they have given one information here that the timer which we are going to use here, that timer of the PLC is of 10 microsecond. So this information is going to be useful for us, right? Now this information of 20 microsecond and 20 second, it helps us to design that what will be the timing cycle of the timer, which we have seen in the previous video. So then this is the one condition. The second condition is that, let's say even if it takes more than 20 seconds to pass the gate, then the two sensors placed at the entrance and at the exit, it should help us to solve this problem. So it means what, that we have to also make sure of one more thing, that let's say if because of some reason the vehicle is not able to pass in between this 20 seconds, right, then we have to make sure that the gate doesn't get closed. Gate should remain open, right? So now consider these two conditions. Now we'll have to go for the ladder logic diagram. So let's go into the next part. Directly I have shown the solution here. We'll try to understand this part here. So what we have here, look at here. Obviously, first of all, we will start with the two vertical lines, L1 and L2. Right, now look at the sensor is being shown here. Two sensors, they are being shown by the address I00, I02. Right, now you will see that here I have used different kind of denotation here. Here now I have used here I00 and Q00 or Q01 here. Now what does this means here? Now with this kind of an, actually the denotation is being used in many cases actually. Even if you go to the online softwares where we can do the programming, like, so in that case also they use this I and Q symbol, where I simply stands for the input, Q stands for the output, right? Even if you show the text here, that is sufficient. Even if you show the address here, which we have shown in the previous numerical, that's sufficient, right? But so far, like, this is the proper way of description of any kind of an switch here or circuit here, right? So I stands for an input, Q stands for an output, right? So what we have is that two inputs or two input, which is shown here by the sensor here, I00 and I02. Then what we have is that the output here is nothing but where we open the gate here. Now here they haven't given description by which method the gate is getting opened. Let's say we will consider that it's a motor only, but we will not put that word here. As we have shown here, Q0 is nothing but an output which opens the gate, right? And then we have a timer here. So this is something which is just given to us, right? We'll have to make use of it for our purpose here. So let's start here. Now the first one is being shown here is I00. Now this I00, you can see here is an open switch, and now it is connected to this Q01 output here. But now look at here, it is being shown as an set here. So in the previous lecture we have seen here what do you mean by set and reset. Okay, now this thing is very useful to understand here. So what we will do is that we will just describe whatever the terms mentioned here, and then we will try to apply the logic here. So I00 is being attached to Q01, output is called as a set here. If you go below this, then you have is I01, and it is attached to this Q01, which is nothing but a reset here, right? Now I01 is not an input which is being shown here. So from where do we get this I01? That we will see later. Now we are having here again the same input I00 is being connected here, right? You can use the input twice also, multiple times in your lateral effect diagram. So here we have shown here I00 here, and we have connected this thing to this timer. And when you describe the timer here, you will have to show this kind of a detail here. Now we require a timer of 20 seconds. We know that increment time is 10 microseconds. So we need a number of cycle here is of 2000. So when we multiply 2000 into 10, we get as an 20 seconds, right? Then if you look at it below here, then now this T33 open switch, it is being connected to this I01, right? I01 again is shown as an output here. Now if we go below here, what we have shown here, again one input I02 is being connected to the Q01 as an output here. So now let's start with the same part here. Now one more thing about this T33, this timer here, what is the meaning of this one is that, let's say if this timer gets activated, right? Now here it is shown that 20 seconds. So when this input gets on, after 20 seconds this timer will get on. Now when this timer will get on, what will happen is that here we are having a connection where it will, this switch will also get energized and this will get closed, which it will activate this I01, right? That is the purpose of here. So let's start with the first part, right? Now look at the first figure, that let's say take example of that vehicle. Now if we look at this figure here, this one, now what is being shown here is that both the entrance and the exits gate are open with remote control, right? Means what, just I'll have to press the switch once here, and then gates get open, and the remaining cycle should occur automatically, right? So it is remotely controlled. It means that I'll have to press switch once here. So you can see here, when we close this switch I00 sensor at the entrance, just you place the remote control here, this will get closed here. Now what will happen is that supply will move from this direction into this Q01. Q01 is nothing but it is your output which opens the gate. So your gate will get open now. Remember the set part here, set is nothing but it's an on condition, right? Whatever is your output, it is working now. So your gates get open now. Now the next condition is what? When the gate is open, gate should remain open for 20 seconds. So I will have to make sure that this input should be connected to a timer. That's what we can see here. That's why we have shown here this input 00 I00 is connected to a timer here. This timer is of 20 seconds. So what will happen is that as soon as this timer will get an input here, after 20 seconds this will get on, right? Now when this timer gets on in after 20 seconds, it will make this as a closed circuit. So now this T33 in turn will activate this I01. Now when this I01 gets activated, let's see what happens there. Where is the remaining I01 term here? I01 term here is here. Now this will get closed when this will get activated, and when this will get closed here, what will happen is that supply will pass from here into this Q01, and this Q01 is the reset part. So what it will do is that it will reset this output here. It means that it will be 0 here, right? It means that the output gate, there won't be any kind of an output to the open the gate here. right? So in this way what happens is that exactly after 20 seconds, when this gets on, when this gets on, when this gets on, and in turn it resets the switcher, your gate automatically closes, right? So this thing is called as an automation cycle, where automatically after 20 seconds gate is being closed. All of you got this? Now after the next thing is that there was one more condition. The condition was that, let's say, if in this 20-second vehicle is not being able to pass, then in that case what should be done, right? Now to understand that, we are having this last rung cycle here. So we will use this sensor at the near exit point to use our part here. So what does happens, let's imagine that, for example, let's say vehicle gets stuck in between them. So what will happen is that our this sensor at the near exit point, it will recognize that information that still vehicle has not been passed. And what it will do is that when that thing happens here, this thing will get closed here and it will provide connection to this Q01. Now what is your Q01? It is nothing but your output here, right? So if this thing is on, then this thing will make sure that your gate is always open, right? And then if it is passed through this thing here, then this thing will get off, right? When this thing will get off, if it has passed 20 seconds, then you will get your gate will get automatically closed, right? So in this way we get here an application of this complete system here. All if you got this?